Hi all you 1/6 scale figure collectors out there, this is Liking of the Underworld, back again, this time with the final update of my Jade Van Helsing figures. This is now pretty much exactly how I want them, so without further ado, I'll show you the first one. This is the standard Jade Van Helsing by Triad Toys. I'll go through what I've done. See, the clothing is all exactly as it comes out of the box, nothing's been changed there whatsoever. Great shoes, well, the boots actually, nice leggings, shorts, top and jacket. As I say, the jacket has got metal sort of wires down the sides of it, so you can pose exactly how you want. So let's show you what I've done with this figure. So the head sculpt I've kept exactly the same. Superb head sculpt on this figure. Around her neck I've added a crucifix. So these are the monster hunters, so they need everything they can to fight off whatever they come across, whether it be vampires, werewolves, zombies or anything like that. In this hand is a marble which they use to find the vampire nests. As they get nearer and nearer, it grows redder and redder, so they know they're on the right track. The belt she's got here, that came with the figure, the bottom belt. She's got the baby doll sword from the Hot Toys figure that I've used on this. Check out my baby doll video to get a good look at this sword. It's got little markings, etchings all down the side. Great sword that is. Let's just take the marble out and turn around. So on her back is the harness that come with the Hot Toys Alice figure from Resident Evil films. Harness is from that. The shotguns are from Alice as well. And in her holsters there, the pistols are the Magnum pistols that come with the Alice figure as well. And the sheath, I've just replaced the Alice figure sheath with the baby doll sword sheath in the back there. So there you go, there's the first figure. All in all, I think great look. So let's just move her out of the way for the sec and bring in the next one. This is exactly the same figure, but this is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version. So the only difference being the colour of the hair, the eyes and the clothing, different colour. What I've done with this figure, as you might have seen on the other video, I just had the standard gun holster that came with these figures. What I've done with this one is I've gone out and bought these leg holsters, one that side and one that side. It just wraps around the leg and hooks over the belt, which I prefer. I think it's much better. In the gun holsters is the handguns that come with the T-800, the Terminator figure from the Terminator 2 film. Check out my previous video on these Jade Van Helsing figures to see that in detail. In her belt there I've placed a crucifix, and hanging off her belt is like a charm. It's a skeletal charm. Also added with this figure, as you can see there, those straps are from the baby doll figure to hold her sword scabbard on, and I've just placed a little skull thing through the middle of it just to finish it off a bit. In her hands she's got two of the katanas. These are from the Alice figure as well by Hot Toys, so I bought two of those. And round the back are the two scabbards that come with the swords from the Alice figure, and so they've just been placed on there with the baby doll straps, whereas the last video I had, it was very amateurish the way that I put them on the back. I didn't like the look. I might dye these black, these ropes black, just to finish it off a bit, but I think if I had it all black it might lose a bit, so keeping those gold bits there just sort of adds something a little bit different to the clothing, breaks up the black and that a bit more. So again, superb head sculpt. I'm really pleased with how this figure's come out. I didn't like the way I did the last one on my last video, so I'm really pleased now with the way this one has come out. Let's just bring the other figure back in and show you the last part of this. As you saw from the previous videos on these figures, I bought this husky dog. This is from the, I think it's the Explorers figures that come from by Hot Toys. I just like the look of this. I thought it was a good idea to add this to the figure, to these two figures. What I've changed this time is in the sword sheath, the knife sheath, I've added the Alan Dutch Schaefer blade hunting knife. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to show you while I'm mentioning it. On this leg is the Alan Dutch Schaefer hunting knife as well. So this knife is exactly the same as that one. It fits nicely in this scabbard. So these pouches here are just full of foam just to pad them out, so it looks like there's lots of stuff inside. I'll turn it over, have a look on the top. It's got another spare crucifix in the top there. We've also got the silver baton that come from the Alice figure by Hot Toys, and that'll probably be used to kill off werewolves. It's got the shotgun that comes from the T-800 Terminator, from the first Terminator movie, I believe that comes from. I couldn't remember last time I did the video what figure it's from, but that's what it's from. And also in this pouch here, as you can see, the handgun, this comes from the Albert Wesker Stars version figure. So I say it's all Hot Toys, everything is Hot Toys apart from the actual figures themselves. So there you go, my finally finished Jade Van Helsing figures by Triad Toys. Sorry about the light, it's a very hot day here in Britain. It's over 30 degrees here today in Kent, so there's a lot of sun coming through the window. So let me know what you think of these figures. I have had a comment from a couple of people saying add the Abigail Whistler wrist blades to these figures, but what I'm going to do is I've already got some of those on order, and I'm going to add them to possibly one of the next two figures that I'm going to get. I have got another figure on the way. It's a Triad Toys Cygirl figure. It's the Dakota figure. There's plenty of those on eBay, going for about 70-80 quid. So I've got that figure on order. I'll probably keep the clothing the same on that, just change a few things around with the weapons, stuff like that. And there are several other figures that I'm hoping to get hold of as well. And when I get them and I finish them off to how I want them to look, rather than do 2 or 3 different videos in stages, I'm just going to finish the figure off and then show you the finished product. So that'd be probably another 3 or 4 weeks before I do that video. So there you go, 2 of my very first monster hunters together. Let me know what you think of these figures. If you're thinking of doing something like this, then post some videos. I'd love to see them. I feel there's loads of other collectors out there who would love to see these sort of things. More and more people are now starting to do this, make up their own characters. It can be quite expensive buying the little extras, but don't set your sights too high. Start off with a basic figure, add one weapon, then add another, then another, until you've got your desired look. There is no real way of doing it. So that's Lycan of the Underworld. Finished yet another video. Seem to be adding loads and loads of videos. I'm soon going to start running out of things to video. So until the next one, which should probably be next week. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Probably be another one of my Hot Toys figures, ones that I'm going to box up and put away. It's Liking of the Underworld signing off. Catch you guys later.